Please adhere to YouTube selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today we're going to be finding out how long a brand new BIC lighter can stay lit for, which honestly I am indeed very, very excited to do. BIC claims that this is America's safest and longest lasting lighter. However, it does not say how long this lighter right here actually lasts. On their website though, it says that each classic BIC lighter is supposed to have 5,000 lights in it. However, on their website, they do not clarify what they mean by a light. But if I had to guess what they mean by a light, they probably mean either a 1-second light or a 3-second light, which is what Zippo uses to determine lights, you know what I'm saying? If they mean a 1-second light, that means that this lighter right here will last for about an hour and 15 minutes. And if they mean a 3-second light, that means that this lighter right here is going to last for about 4 hours and 30 minutes. I don't think that this lighter, though, is going to last for either of those times, in all honesty, because I do personally think that it will probably melt beforehand. But either way, though, today, I am very excited to find out. I do suppose if I don't find out how long a BIC lighter can actually stay lit for, I do suppose I still am very excited to find out how long a BIC lighter can stay lit for before melting, you know what I'm saying? But I do think without further ado, though, it is now time for me to go ahead and just explain how this experiment is going to work and everything like that. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is getting the packaging all off of these BIC lighters right here. I'm probably going to take this blue one, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put a rubber band on the little red piece right here. Go ahead and get the gas going. Once I get the gas going with the rubber band, a timer is going to go ahead and start in the corner of the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and strap down the BIC lighter with 2 of these clips right here just to make sure it doesn't fall over or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and just put it on the table wherever you guys can see it and everything like that kind of thing, and then I'm going to go ahead and get it all lit up with my candle lighter right here and go ahead and find out how long a BIC lighter can actually stay lit for, you know what I'm saying? But I do think without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get my knife all opened up, go ahead and get this packaging all off, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and get the rubber band on one of these BIC lighters right here. Go ahead and start the timer and go ahead and strap it down and then go ahead and actually get it lit up and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? That is for sure. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this packaging all off. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be using the red lighter, I'm just going to be using the blue lighter, I think, in today's video, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and close up my lighter so I don't hurt myself or anything like that by accident. I'm going to go ahead and get the go ahead and get the timer started in one of the corners of the screen and everything like that, and I'm just going to go ahead and push it down, and there we go. It is pushed down. Okay, it's not actually working though, so the timer is not actually going. It's not actually working right now. I'm gonna get a different rubber band out because I'm afraid this one will not work, and I'm gonna double wrap this rubber band right here, and then I'm gonna put that one on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer in just a moment, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and put that on just like that, you know what I'm saying? And I think I might need another rubber band to hold it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. Oh, that didn't work. All right, this is being a little bit, I have not tried this. This is my first time actually trying this. So this is being a little bit hard, but I'm sure I'll get it figured out, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'll get it figured out. It turns out though that the rubber bands do not have enough pressure to actually hold down the red little thing right here. So honestly, this may indeed be America's safest lighter because it really is bamboozling me right now. I gotta be honest, it really is bamboozling me right now. But let's just go ahead and do that, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna go ahead and use another rubber band and go ahead and just hold it down. All right. This is being a little bit frustrating, that is for sure. So let's just go ahead and try this once again, you know what I'm saying? And there we go, just like that. And since it's curved, it's definitely being a little bit difficult, that is for sure, I ain't gonna lie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it like that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and try to strap it on where it's not gonna move or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and use this one as well. All right, the gas is going, the timer has officially started, you know what I'm saying? The gas is going. Yes, the gas is officially going, you know what I'm saying? I can indeed hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can indeed hear the gas going. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all hooked up to this, you know what I'm saying, without trying to get the rubber bands off, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna try to hook it as close to the bottom as I can actually get, so it'll just stay up and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? There we go, just like that. Go ahead and put it just about right here, and go ahead and get this all lit up, you know what I'm saying? So there we go. And there we go. The lighter is now going, the timer is going as well, you know what I'm saying? And now we're gonna go ahead and find out how long a brand new BIC lighter can actually stay lit for. The reason I brought a candle lighter is because it is a little bit breezy today, and I do definitely think that the breeze is probably going to whip through here and knock out the flame. But before the flame goes out and everything like that, I want to be ready to go ahead and get it relit. So I'm gonna be like, all right, boom, there we go. I've already got it relit and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Overall, that's pretty much the plan. But I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for the next possibly 4.5 hours while this lighter is going. I really have no clue what I'm gonna be doing for the next 4.5 hours while this lighter is going. So I think I'd might as well probably go ahead and get a ciggy all lit up. You know what I'm saying? I was smoking this right before the video and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But I put it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it relit with this lighter right here, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Certainly no complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. It's still going just perfectly fine. I do think another issue with this is that it might honestly heat up super well, and honestly the rubber bands might snap due to heat. That is a slight worry of mine, but it's not really a super big worry of mine in all honesty kind of thing. I definitely do think that probably will not happen, but it certainly is a possibility, that is for sure. And there's a little jumping spider on my phone. How cute, you know what I'm saying? Jumping spiders are a little bit cute, I ain't gonna lie. I can see his black beady eyes. He's looking like he's trying to kill me and everything like that kind of thing. But maybe if he bites me, I'll turn into Spider-Man or something. That would be pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? But, oh, it looks like it might go out. I'm already ready, you know what I'm saying? Stay lit, stay lit. Come on, you got this, you got this. Stay lit, my man, stay lit, my man. And no, I am not willing to touch that metal. I am not willing to touch the metal on the BIC lighter. There is no way that that is happening. No way that that is happening. Yeah. And I'm going to actually keep the flame away from the rubber bands. I'm actually going to keep the flame away from the rubber bands because I think it'll be all fine as long as the flame stays away from the rubber bands and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But overall, right off the bat kind of thing, this is working decently well kind of thing. I'm glad my setup that I had not tested before this video is actually working somewhat well. I'm just going to go ahead and just, oh, all right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the timer real quick. The rubber band fell off. It is what it is. We're having some technical complications with this experiment, but it certainly is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and try to strap it back on, you know what I'm saying? Is it going again? It is going again. All right, there we go. I'm afraid that this, oh man, that I accidentally touched that metal. That is hot. I'm going to go ahead and start. The timer should have been going again because I went ahead and put the rubber band back on. Is it? There we go. All right, there we go. It's going again kind of thing. There we go. The flame is going again. The timer should have been rolling all through that and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But overall, yeah, some technical complications with this experiment. I did not try this before this video and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I do suppose I should have maybe done some minor tests before this video, but I did not do any tests at all, but it certainly is what it is, and the flame has indeed gone out. So let's just go ahead and get that relit, you know what I'm saying? The breeze certainly is a little bit breezy, that is for sure, but it certainly is what it is. And man, that metal is hot, I ain't gonna lie. That metal is so hot. I am thinking it might start melting, but I do suppose we will find out, you know what I'm saying? I wanna say it's been going for about 4 minutes now? 4 minutes now? It's gonna keep going for the next little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep going for the next little bit. No surprise there, you know what I'm saying? I even brought myself a snack. No joke. I brought myself a snack because I really am expecting this to take a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I might start fast forwarding the video and just a little bit kind of thing if there's not really much going on and everything like that kind of thing. I might start fast forwarding the video, but it all really depends how long this video actually takes and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And there we go, ciggy all done, you know what I'm saying? Certainly no complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. Go ahead and put my cigarette right there. Go ahead and make sure I'm all ready to get this all back lit up and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's still going. It's still going. No surprise there. Bugs are coming at me, you know what I'm saying? I am outside after all, and the flame went out. I gotta get it lit up. I gotta get it lit back up. I cannot be letting it die, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be running it through the breeze and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Running it through the breeze. This is definitely going to take some micro-tasking, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? But it certainly is what it is, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? And there we go, all lit up. And the breeze has died down just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Certainly no complaints on my behalf. There's a little bit of a fly on my phone. Cannot believe that, you know what I'm saying? Cannot believe that. But overall, right off the bat, it's been 8 minutes since the start of this video. And I think it's been about probably, I don't know, 5 minutes since the lighter got lit up and everything like that. And overall, yeah, it's working pretty good, you know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna have probably another little bit of this lighter going and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Certainly no complaints on my behalf. Now the wind looks like it's going from the other direction, but I do suppose we'll find out, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say, in all honesty. This is just an experimental video. Or this is just a video where I'm doing an experiment, in all honesty, kind of thing, but this experiment takes quite a long time, that is for sure. I would have recorded this inside, but sadly I don't have anywhere where I can record this inside. And smoke at the same time. Because of course I'm trying to smoke during this video, you know what I'm saying? Is the metal starting to melt? Oh! Alright, I am noticing one thing. And I'm gonna pick this up real quick and hopefully the flame doesn't come out. But I think because of that rubber band, the metal piece is actually starting to come off. No joke, the metal piece is starting to come off. So that could be a little bit of an issue. I'm gonna go ahead and get this relit real quick. But it is still, the flame is still going and everything like that, so it is still pressed down. But yeah, that little metal piece is definitely coming up, that is for sure. You know what I'm saying? That little metal piece is definitely coming up. I think that might be due to the, first rubber band I put on there, the smaller rubber band, I think might have locked into the child lock mechanism, and I think that might be why that's doing that and everything like that. Maybe I should have taken off the child lock mechanism before this video, but that certainly is what it is, and I do suppose if I had taken it off, it wouldn't have been a brand new BIC lighter anymore, you know what I'm saying? But either way, that metal piece certainly is coming off, that is for sure. But it looks like it's still doing pretty well and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Certainly no complaints on my behalf. Maybe that will just speed up the melting process, you know what I'm saying? Flies coming at me and everything like that. As I said, I brought my snack. I might eat my snack in a little bit. Brought myself a Kind bar and a Monster. I don't know if I'm gonna drink my Monster right now. Might save that for later, but I think I might eat my Kind bar in a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? I think I'll go and get another cigarette lit up too. Got my Lucky Strike Nova with me today, you know what I'm saying? Go and get another one of these lit up. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at it right off the bat kind of thing, the metal is definitely not melting, that is for sure. Not really seeing any scorch marks or anything. It's doing pretty well so far. I really am pushing just the classic BIC lighter to its limit in this video, that is for sure, and I'm saying certainly no complaints on my behalf. And I think I might have actually just accidentally put that out with my own breath. Whoopsies. And yeah, I just heard something crack. I think it's a little bit, oh yeah, my rubber band actually just broke. All right, so my first rubber band that I put on there actually just broke. I'm not gonna mess with it at this moment, or maybe I will actually. So just take that off. See if I can. So yeah, the rubber band, the first rubber band I put on here did indeed just break. Which is certainly is what it is. Certainly not the most durable against rubber bands, that is for sure, but it certainly is what it is, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? And it's gone out again. Is it still going? I think it's still going. All right, I think we are all still good. All right, the flame is still going, but it's starting to die a little bit. The flame actually is starting to die quite a bit. But there we go, it's still going. I got an ant on me. Get off, Mr. Ant, get off, Mr. Ant. And I don't want you on me kind of thing. I'm chilling, don't get me wrong, but I don't want an ant on me. That is for sure, you know what I'm saying? But the BIC lighter is still gone. I was a little bit worried there for a minute. I was like 12 minutes in and it's dying already kind of thing. I cannot believe this. I didn't think it was only gonna last for 12 minutes. 5,000 puffs or 5,000 lights. Definitely just don't feel like it, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go. All right. So the rubber band just fell off. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my cigarette down on the table and go ahead and just try to fix it real quick without touching the metal. Ooh, wow, that rubber band is actually really hot in of itself. Go ahead and just stop the timer real quick. And yeah, that is, all right. That is not staying all the way down. Oh, nope, the flame is actually going. All right. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this relit. There we go. All right, cool. Bet. The flame is going once again, you know what I'm saying? The flame is going once again. And yeah, that whole metal case is just coming all off. Wow. That whole metal case is just coming all off. I'm destroying this BIC lighter today, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? Definitely not very durable against rubber bands, that is for sure. And the breeze is picking up just a little bit. Go and just try to make sure the flame keeps going and everything like that through the breeze. Lots of micromanaging in this video, that is for sure. Go and pop my pop capsule real quick, get myself a little bit of an orange flavored cigarette. Ooh, very good, you know what I'm saying? No complaints on my behalf. It's going though. It's going. No complaints on my behalf. I'm pretty happy with my setup. I wasn't sure if this was going to work, in all honesty. I went to Harbor Freight looking for a vise, because I was like, I want to use a vise for this kind of thing. And sadly, Harbor Freight does not carry the type of vise that I wanted, just a tabletop vise kind of thing. They do not carry that sort of vise. So I was like, all right, I've just got to make do with what I have kind of thing. And well, I'm very glad that I am able to make do with what I have, and that what I have is working and everything like that. And I'm saying certainly no complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. Man, oh man, these bugs keep coming for me, you know what I'm saying? But I do suppose it just is what it is, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going. Not much to say, in all honesty. Wow, the button is actually getting very hot. And the flame is out, I think. No, it's still going. Yep, the flame is still going. It is just very, very, very small right now. This lighter might last not as long as I thought. Not as long as I thought. And the flame is very, very, very small right now. I think I might be overheating the lighter just a little bit, that is for sure. And I do have a bottle of water with me, just in case it catches fire. Also for me to drink, you know what I'm saying? And I think the flame has now gone out. I'm gonna go and put this out on the ground. Oh my God. Ah, man, I just completely missed that. I'm gonna have to watch that. Wow. Okay, so is the flame? Okay, so it's still going. But I'm not gonna touch the metal piece right now. The metal piece though, literally just popped off. The metal piece literally just popped off. Look at that. Is it still able to light? All right, then we're continuing this video, you know what I'm saying? We're continuing this video. That has completely, look at that, completely melted the BIC lighter. That completely melted the BIC lighter. This really is a BIC lighter torture test, you know what I'm saying? This really is a BIC lighter torture test. That is for sure, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, wow. Just completely destroyed the metal piece, which has just plastic all in it and everything like that. After a couple minutes, once it cools down and everything like that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up once it cools down, because I'm pretty sure it's a little bit hot right now, but I'm gonna pick that up after it cools down just a little bit, and go ahead and just show y'all how melted it really is and everything like that. But that is crazy. I did not expect that to quite literally pop off, you know what I'm saying? And there's just more plastic just melting and melting and melting. I'm saying that plastic is very, very, very melted, that is for sure. But I mean, like, hey, it's still working. It's still working, and we're finding out how long it takes for a BIC lighter to, well, stay, how I do suppose we're finding out how long a BIC lighter can stay lit for and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's still lit. It's still lit. It did melt, but it's still lit, so it certainly is what it is. It hasn't exploded yet. If it explodes, then I'll end the video right there, but it hasn't exploded yet. So no complaints on my behalf, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? But overall, yeah, it's still going. It's definitely charring a little bit, that is for sure. Is this, oh, wow. Oh, man, that is really hot. That is really hot. It's still really hot. Oh my goodness. Wow. And we can see, I'm gonna grab the flint because I don't think the flint is super hot. This is what a completely unused piece of BIC flint looks like. That's what a completely unused piece of BIC flint looks like. That is a pretty big piece of flint, I ain't gonna lie. That is a very big piece of flint. No complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. I'm gonna try not to lose that, because I might have to shove that in my Zippo after this video, you know what I'm saying? Cannot be letting any flint go to waste, that is for sure. That's like 4 times the length of a normal Zippo flint, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? Right now, the flame has definitely gotten smaller. The flame has definitely gotten smaller, but it's still going, and that's all that matters. As long as it's still going, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. am surprised though that this rubber band has not given up yet. I was low-key kind of thinking I might have to get myself a rubber band already all prepped up for the future, because I am definitely thinking this rubber band might just die in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and just flip it around because it looks like the wind is blowing that way now, so I'm just gonna go and flip it around real quick just to try to make sure the rubber band does not completely melt, but the rubber band is indeed still going. But this is what the internals of a BIC lighter look like. Yep, pretty simple in all honesty kind of thing. A couple springs, a little bit of flint, you know what I'm saying? Makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Makes sense. I'll put this back down. Yeah, flame's still going. Keeping me warm, that is for sure. It's extremely cold today, of course, so I'm glad it's keeping me warm. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually pretty warm today. But yeah, no, the metal piece is still very hot. The metal piece is actually still very hot. Wow. All right, well, I'm gonna let that cool down for another couple minutes. It's, I think, been about 3 minutes since the metal piece flew off. And, all right, the wind has changed again, so I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it around. And there is now a bug coming at me. Just gonna stand up real quick, stretch my legs, you know what I'm saying? Stretch my legs. Definitely didn't get up because of the bug, that is for sure. Definitely just wanna stretch my legs. Definitely didn't get up because of the bug. Right now, it's still going. BIC lighter's still working. Might not be able to light it itself now. I'm certainly glad I brought my candle lighter, but it's working, you know what I'm saying? No complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. Tempted to go ahead and get myself another ciggy all lit up. Might do that in a few minutes. Flies coming at me, you know what I'm saying? Flies just coming at me. Oh, and the wind is picking up just a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure it just stays lit and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, this candle lighter might run out before, like we can see the candle lighter is almost out of fluid. I think this candle lighter might run out before this BIC lighter, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? Is this a BIC? No, this is a King candle lighter, not a BIC candle lighter. Lit. Oh, and the wind is definitely picking up. This, I think, is the hardest gust we've had since the beginning of this video. An acorn just hit me in the head. I cannot believe this, you know what I'm saying? I cannot believe this. But yeah, and it's gone out. Let's go and get that relit. Yeah, that is probably the strongest gust we've had since the beginning of this video. It is a little bit windy today, that is for sure. It is a very scientific test, though. Definitely very, 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 very scientific test. There's definitely nothing possibly messing up the results of this experiment. That is for sure. Definitely not. This is a very scientific test we have in front of us right now. I honestly think, my personal opinion on how long this is going to last, is probably going to last like 45 minutes. I really have no clue, though. That flame is really struggling to stay lit now. I'm just gonna go ahead. I can still hear it going. It's still going. So there is still stuff coming out of it, but the flame has definitely gotten a little bit smaller. It's not tiny yet, definitely not tiny to the point where I can tell it's running out, but it's definitely gotten a lot smaller. I'm just gonna go ahead and move it this way because I think the breeze has now switched that way. There we go. I was thinking about bringing a book for me to read, but I couldn't find any books I wanted to read, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I should totally just read a book while doing this and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But I was just like, I was trying to think of a funny book to read while I was recording this video, and I was like, I can't think of any, you know what I'm saying? I can't think of any. All right, is this metal piece? All right, that's cold. That's cool. That's cool enough now. We can literally see though with the metal piece. Just go ahead and move my hand just like that, so I can actually still see in the camera and everything like that, making sure it stays lit. But we can see the metal piece literally took off a bunch of plastic with it. You know what I'm saying? It literally took off a bunch of plastic with it. That is crazy. That is for sure. You know what I'm saying? That is absolutely crazy. And we can see the striker wheel. I don't even think works anymore because the plastic has now molded to the striker wheel, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely crazy. That is just how hot it got. It literally melted the plastic of itself and then melted it to the metal, which was hot enough to not be able to touch for about 8 minutes, I want to say. Crazy stuff. The rubber band though hasn't snapped yet. The tiny rubber band snapped, but the big rubber band hasn't snapped yet. I'm really glad the pack of rubber bands that I have had a really big rubber band, that is for sure. Here's another gust of wind coming. Make sure it just stays lit. Honestly though, this sort of micromanagement is right up my alley kind of thing. Repetitive tasks that I just have to keep relighting the lighter. This is right up my alley, you know what I'm saying? This is right up my alley. No complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. Oh, it's gone out again. And the flame is definitely very, very, very small now. I don't know if it's just because, let's see, I'm gonna test something. Did I just break this? Did I just break this? Oh my God. Did I just break? Is it still going? I think I just broke. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I think I accidentally just broke this. Is it still going? Okay, it's still going. It's still going, but the little brass piece where the flame usually goes, that's completely off. That's completely off. I'm not gonna try touching that. I know that shit is hot, you know what I'm saying? I know that shit is hot. But now this is literally just burning right on the plastic. And we can see already, it is just starting to melt. I don't think I should hold this. Actually, I really don't think I should hold this. Wow, it is just starting to melt. I'm gonna mount it like that. Oh wow, the plastic is starting to sizzle. All right, yeah. Whoa! There it goes. There we go. That's how long a BIC lighter lasts for. 25 minutes, just about. 25 minutes, just about. That's how long a BIC lighter can stay lit for. There we go. 25 minutes. That's all a BIC lighter can stay lit for. Realistically, of course, it can stay longer than that. The flame wasn't even down to the smallest flame I've ever seen yet. But after destroying this BIC lighter, that is how long a BIC lighter can last for. Oh my God, that scared me. That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. I cannot believe that. Well, this is what happens to a BIC lighter when you leave it running for 25 minutes. This is what happens. And I think we can literally see that. I'm so glad I wasn't holding that when that happened. I'm so glad I had the forethought to put it down, because I honestly think I might have hit myself in the face with that. And I'm pretty sure that pressure was enough to bend this. That would have probably taken out an eye. That's not safe. That is not safe. That is hilarious. Well, I will admit, this video ended a lot sooner than I thought it would. I, no joke, thought it was gonna probably take about 45 minutes for the BIC lighter to get destroyed. I certainly did not help myself though, because, well, I did mess with it a little bit kind of thing. This has definitely not been the most scientific experiment in the world, that is for sure. But it certainly has been a lot of fun to do. Is there anything left? Anything left at all? Nothing left, you know what I'm saying? Nothing left. But this BIC lighter is destroyed. This BIC lighter is destroyed. There is nothing left, you know what I'm saying? Nothing left. Overall, this has been a very, very, very fun video to make. Certainly no complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. I'm so glad that I got to make this video. It's been a lot of fun to make, you know what I'm saying? I got to see a BIC lighter destroy itself, and now you guys have gotten to see a BIC lighter destroy itself too. And overall, I want to say, yeah, about 25 minutes overall, probably. I don't know the exact time, but the exact time will be in one of the corners of the screen and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think about 25 minutes it took for this lighter to just completely destroy itself after staying lit for that long. Honestly, I think probably BIC's definition of a light is probably 1 second if I had to guess. So if this had not happened, I do think this video would have continued going for just about another hour. But overall, that was hilarious, you know what I'm saying? That scared me. That scared me. I was like, whoa, oh my goodness. That just completely exploded. That is hilarious, you know what I'm saying? That is hilarious, but I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I don't think I have too much else to say. This has been a very, very fun experiment to do. I'm gonna be waiting for a couple minutes after the end of this video to clean everything up because I already know it is going to be singeing my hands when I try to clean it up and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But now we know how long can a BIC lighter stay lit for in one go? About 25 minutes. About 25 minutes. That's how long it can stay lit for in one go, you know what I'm saying? How long can it actually stay lit for? Well, that's still a mystery. That's still a mystery, but it certainly is what it is, that is for sure. Certainly no complaints on my behalf either way. I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching me find out how long a BIC lighter can stay lit for in one go. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my second channel all in the description down below. You know what I'm saying? Go check them all out. But yeah, this has been such a fun video to make, and honestly, I was not expecting it to explode in that manner, you know what I'm saying? I am glad it exploded out the top and not out the sides, because then I would have gotten plastic shards all in my eyes and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? That would have not been fun. But either way though, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and as said, if you guys did, then please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, until the next one, y'all, stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying?